this is Vera and welcome to HowToExpo.com. On the menu today, I'll be preparing basil pesto. If you'd like to print this recipe, visit HowToExpo.com. Basil pesto can be used in many different recipes. To start this recipe, I'm using 1.5 cups of walnuts that I've cut into small pieces. Now, making pesto, you can use pine nuts, almonds, even cashews. Pine nuts are quite expensive, so using walnuts is a great alternative. In a hot skillet, dry roast the walnuts. Toast the walnuts until they have a nice golden brown color. So if you were going to use almonds or cashews, you can do the same thing. Just chop them up and dry roast them in a skillet. Or you can line a baking tray with some foil and add the nut onto the foil and just roast it in the oven until it turns a nice golden color. I like the roasted nutty flavor much better than just the raw nut. It's just starting to slowly turn color a little bit. I don't know if you guys could see it. It's starting to change a little bit of color. It will take some time, but the end result is amazing. The walnut is done. I'm going to turn the heat off and allow it to cool down completely. Great, now that the walnuts are toasted, we can start making the pesto. Using a food processor, add 3 cups of fresh basil. Process on low until the basil is a little bit chopped up. Now that the basil is chopped, add the toasted walnuts. Let's give that a mix also. To this I'm going to add half a juice of a lime, 3 garlic cloves, a little bit of black pepper to taste, a little bit of salt. To this I will add 1/4 cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. Cover with the lid. I'm using 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil. Pour in just a little bit so that there's some liquid in there. Gradually pour 1 cup of extra virgin olive oil into the food processor. Okay, perfect. If you're going to freeze the pesto, it is best to blanch the basil before you make the pesto. If you're going to keep the pesto in the refrigerator, just go ahead and seal it in a glass container and it will last for approximately 20 days. I'm using a glass jar. There's so many different recipes that you can use pesto with. The simplest of which is just boiling some pasta and adding the pesto to it. I have made several videos using my pesto, so do check them out. After you've filled the jar or container, top it off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, and it just keeps it better. Close tight, and you're ready. And refrigerate. Hope you give this pesto a try. Until next time, this is Vera. Join me on my website at HowToExpo.com.